this, man. Watch this. What's the name of that shit? What's the name of that cave? Is it deepest or longest? Is it deepest or longest? Damn, what's that cave called? See, it ain't gonna hit right if I don't. It ain't gonna hit right. See, it ain't gonna hit right. It ain't gonna hit right how I wanted to hit because it's a certain. Who the fuck is that? Oh, girl. Woo! You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. She scared the shit out of me. Uh, uh, hell, fuck, I'm drunk too. Shit. Uh, uh, what the hell is the name of that goddamn fucking bullshit, man? Is it the? Is it deepest? Is it the longest? I think it's the long. Is it longest? Man, it's called the something, bro. Longest? Is it the longest? It might be the longest. It might be the longest. This might be it though. It ain't called no Hang Sign Doom, bro. Nah, you nah, brother. You bullshit. That ain't it ain't called that. It's called some other shit. Them jokers diving? Them jokers that went under there and went into an underwater lake. Son of a bitch. Bro, I gotta okay, so I forget what it's called, y'all, but bro, basically, hold on. Cave tour tourist I got it there. Tourist cave known for rituals. I think is it in is it in Ohio? Rituals. Is it in Ohio or Colorado? Or is it it's in one of them cold ass states? Man, I gotta find out. I'ma find out, man. I'ma find out the name of that damn cave where people what? What the hell? What the hell? Nah, his ass crazy. Your ass invested. Yeah, your ass crazy as hell. Bro did this shit 7 years ago. Yeah, bro is off the chain. His ass crazy as hell. Hell no, boy. I damn near want to watch the video for real, cause he got me taken back for real. But I'm gonna figure out the name of that shit, man. I just was doing. I gotta go back. I gotta go back so many videos ago, man. So well, actually, I think they in the live somewhere. So I'm gonna go back in the live, and then I'm a yeah, cause see I can't if I see it I know what it is. I don't even Let me see. I'm even gonna put tourist cave on Mammoth. Boom. There, here it is right here. The Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. That's what it is, Kentucky. That's, I don't know what this is. This sand dune bullshit. I don't even know what that is. This supposed to be the world's largest cave though. Yeah, the world's longest cave system at over 400 miles. I don't know what this is. He capping. Oh, it say largest. I guess this the longest and this the largest. Okay, I see what's going on. And we gonna check him out then. But this is what I'm talking about. The Mammoth Cave. Now, I've took now we've gone on a deep dive. We've gone on a deep dive about this cave before. Let me take a shot. Listen, bro. Now, if you know about this cave, then you know shit. History get a little spicy behind this cave. Now, okay, boom. Let's see. Let's go back into the dive now. What really happened? Happened. Uh, Here we go.
In a
Get
sleepy community
now. This right here just to give y'all some context. Now, what's going on?
in rural south central Kentucky lies a gem of the natural world. Mammoth Cave, outside Cave City, Kentucky, was officially recorded as the longest cave system in the world when 65 miles of caves were mapped and surveyed in 1969. In 2021, there were officially 420 miles of surveyed and mapped caves in the Mammoth Cave system. Mammoth Cave National Park covers an area of 53,000 acres and has been designated a World Heritage Site, as well as an International Biosphere Reserve. It's also one of the most studied karst, or cave regions in the world. It supports different ecosystems, like terrestrial forests, grasslands, caves, and aquatic waterways, such as above and below ground rivers, upland swamps, and creeks. Visitors to the park can enjoy cave tours, ranger-led programs, camping, hiking, canoeing, and horseback riding. But the natural beauty of the park is not the only reason millions of tourists flock to the cave annually. Mammoth Cave is also said to be haunted. The limestone in the area was formed between the Mississippian and Pennsylvanian periods. Large, warm, shallow seas teeming with sea creatures covered the area at the time. Once the seas dried, however, they left behind the limestone deposits from ancient coral reefs that have since been carved into caves from the raw power of running water. The caves were formed many eons before the prehistoric people first discovered them just 12,000 years ago. However, we don't have any recorded history of mankind's presence in the caves until about 5,000 years ago, when hunters and gatherers from the late Archaic and early woodland periods began exploring the caves. By 1200 BC, these prehistoric people were mining.
But you know what they'll tell you? We start build, we start have whatever the fuck you want to call it. We've been dealing with that cave for 20,000 years. Bro, you didn't even know nothing about the cave. How the fuck you been there for 20,000 years? You never knew nothing about it.
gypsum, epsomite, and other minerals from the walls of the caves, and they did this by scraping the minerals with mussel shells into containers. Evidence of this mining can still be seen in parts of the caves today. These early spelunkers explored the upper 3 levels of the Mammoth Cave system and are credited with discovering the first 19 miles. But these early explorers were not the only people to trek the caves.
Bruh, 19 miles in the beginning of a cave is diabolical. Now, mind you, and if y'all want to go here, I ain't never been here. I want to go though. I actually am going to go also. Um, just to see what the experience and see what it's like. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go. It's definitely on my bucket list for sure. But um, imagine that though. Imagine you, bro. And I know it's a cool sight to see. And he just showing like regular things, but I've actually watched like tourist videos about like I ain't invested, but I'm kind of invested.
The 19th century, the caves were more thoroughly explored and mined. During the War of 1812, enslaved African Americans were sent into the caves to mine saltpeter for the production of gunpowder. After the war, Mammoth Cave became a tourist attraction. And once tourists began trampling around in substantial numbers, the mummified corpse of a woman was found in the cave. Officials had no idea who she was, but estimated that she was about 1,000 years old, and judging by the way her body was preserved and how it was adorned, she was very well respected. Since the 1800s, 4 more bodies had been discovered in the caves, many of which were originally on display in the early years of tourism. The same African American slaves responsible for mining saltpeter became so familiar with the passages within, they would ultimately become the first tour guides. As more and more tourists flocked to the region, hotels and lodgings sprung up in the area to accommodate the droves. In 1839, Dr. John Croghan of Louisville heard stories of how, quote, refreshed tourists and guides felt after being in the caves for a while. Animals did not decay inside the caves either. Dr. Croghan had tuberculosis, which was not well understood at the time, but he thought that the moist air and constant temperature inside the caves could prove to be restorative and therapeutic for tuberculosis patients. He purchased the cave property for around $10,000. By the winter of 1842, he had convinced 16 patients with tuberculosis to go into the caves to try to cure their disease. Slaves built small huts for sleeping quarters and an experimental hospital treatment facility deep inside the cave. There was an open area where some of the cooking would take place. Oddly enough, some tourists were still exploring the caves during this time. Tourists would report seeing gaunt figures slowly walking around corners, and often reported hearing coughing and wheezing echoing throughout the caves. During the experimental tuberculosis treatment, one patient got fed up and left the caves altogether. At first, the experiment seemed promising, so Croghan began working on plans to build a hotel inside the cave for tuberculosis patients. However, as the months wore on, patients' lungs deteriorated in the damp conditions. Chambers were constantly filled with smoke and ash from the lard oil they used for light and fires. Most meals were prepared by slaves and brought into the cave. By the spring of 1843, after 5 months inside the cave, 5 patients had died of their disease, and Dr. Croghan decided to end the experiment. All 16 participants eventually succumbed to their illness, with Dr. Croghan passing away in 1849. This experiment became called the finest example of authentic 19th century quackery. After Dr. Krogan's failed TB hospital, the land changed hands a few times, but the tourists kept coming. By the early 1900s, even African Americans began coming to see the caves as well. A former tour guide, Matt Bransford, and his wife Zemi opened up the Bransford Summer Resort for African Americans. This was the first time in Mammoth Cave history that African American tourists could enjoy the cave with the same comforts as white tourists. The Bransford Summer Resort was a 14-room hotel that remained in operation until the Bransfords sold the property for $3,000 in 1934. This was to make way for the newly appointed Mammoth Cave National Park. Between 1933 and 1942, the Civilian Conservation Corps, or CCC, worked throughout the new park to prepare it for the tourists, including building new roads, planting trees, creating trails, etc. There were 4 camps of the CCC. Camp number 1 was entirely made up of African Americans who worked mostly inside the caves, improving the trails that are still in use today. The CCC was disbanded in 1942 when Congress diverted the money to fight World War II. But the history of Mammoth Cave wouldn't be complete without mention of the Kentucky Cave Wars of the 1920s. Mammoth Cave was one of the most profitable tourist attractions in the area because of its accessibility and proximity to lodging. However, Floyd Collins owned the nearby Crystal Cave. Crystal Cave was hard to find, and Collins was losing money hand over fist to Mammoth Cave. Collins decided to try to excavate an entrance to a more accessible cave, Sand Cave, to compete. During this shoddy excavation, a huge boulder came loose and pinned Collins' leg. This triggered one of the nation's first morbid media frenzies. Newspapers and radio carried constant updates on Collins' condition. Tourists began flocking to see the entrapped Collins. Some wished him well, some prayed for him, and some just came to gawk. Wanting to cash in on the hysteria, hamburger and hot dog stands popped up to feed the hungry tourists. They even started selling souvenirs. All of this craziness was going on while rescuers tried in vain to release Collins' leg from the boulder. And if that wasn't bad enough, another cave-in occurred and separated Collins from the rescuer.
Bro, imagine I get stuck somewhere and a bitch show up talking about he about to cook some hot dogs and hamburgers and wait on me and wait with me why until the rescuers get here. Man, I'ma damn near kill that motherfucker on the man, oh Lord. Only in my imagination, my bad. Man, I'm hurt a motherfucker from that ground. Man, I'm stuck. Motherfucker, you show up here with a fucking grill and some goddamn grocery store drinks. Talking about you sit here talking about you fixing to start grilling and wait with me until they show up with your camera out. Man, you don't get the fuck from beside me.
Rescuers could not get medical treatment to him, and after a harrowing 2 weeks, Collins finally died from exposure. Collins' body was eventually recovered and interred in the family cemetery. Later on, Collins' father, who was still alive, sold the property to a local dentist. The dentist somehow managed to get permission to exhume Collins' body. He placed the body in a glass-lidded coffin and put it at the entrance to Sand Cave so tourists could see the decaying corpse of one of the world's best cave explorers. Then, the body went missing. Nobody knew who actually stole it, but it was rumored to be a rival cave owner, jealous of the publicity drawn to Collins' body.
Motherfucker was doing wicked shit like this back then? Are you stealing bodies? Yo, but hey, we on this video to show y'all what's going on out here though? See, y'all thought y'all see y'all got away from the fact of see what I'm trying to get you to see what's going on. See, y'all got it all interested in the video and what's going on with Adam and all this shit. You forgot what's going on. Nah, bro, I'm trying to show you this shit get way deeper than that.
Fortunately, the body was found a few days later, although it was missing a leg. The body was placed back into the coffin and was still on display up until Mammoth Cave National Park bought Sand Cave in 1961 and closed it to tourism. Sand Cave was later found to be connected to Mammoth Cave. Oddly enough, Collins was not properly buried until 1989. Most of the hauntings inside the cave are attributed to Collins. As for hauntings and ghostly sightings, Floyd Collins is thought to be the main specter seen and felt by so many tourists over the years. There are also ghosts of African Americans seen throughout the caves. Tourists have reported the ghost of a Caucasian woman with dark hair, tied up in a bun, seen throughout the park itself. While African Americans were mining saltpeter, they often held church services in a large cave room now called the Methodist Church. Tourists have reported hearing voices and singing near that room. There have been over 150 documented paranormal events throughout the park and caves, making Mammoth Cave the most haunted natural wonder in the world. People have seen ghosts, heard voices, been touched, hit, pulled on, and even caught when stumbling. The reports are not just from tourists either. Many park employees and guides have had experiences as well. With nearly 5,000 years of human history, it's no wonder that Mammoth Cave is thought to be haunted. Paranormal researchers believe that limestone and water are conduits for energy required for the manifestation of apparitions. Over the many years of mining and slavery, residual energy is thought to imprint on the rock itself. And there has to be some leftover energy from Dr. Krogan's underground tuberculosis hospital. With such an interesting and varied history, Mammoth Cave will surely be surprising visitors for many generations to come. My name is Scott, and thank you so much for watching. We're a group of curious.
I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to get you to see something here. I'm trying to get you to see what's going on right now. Yo, check it out. It's a lot of shit going on. And if you ain't in the mix and you don't know about what's happening and what the fuck really going on behind the closed doors and what they trying to do under the bush and all this shit, you don't know then. Bro, listen, it's gonna take you by a storm. But if you at least a little aware, I say, bro, a little knowledge is better than none. I don't give a fuck. I don't, hey, listen. Oh man, you think you know it all? Hey, shit, bitch. Hey, I don't know it all, but guess what? I know something. I know something. So I don't give no fuck about what you talking about, bro. I'm asking you this. You can't tell me nothing. You don't have no information. So I don't, bro. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So we listen. Right now, I just took y'all in so many. I took y'all down so many avenues that you got to think about it. You got to think about where was I really trying to take you? Yo, listen. What I said, I I said it already too many times. Bro, this shit get way deeper than that. This shit get way deeper than what you thinking to get. I told you about it. I told you about the shit about what's going on with the vehicles, right? If you drive, you deliver. If you work for any delivery service, if you do any driving for any company, whatever the case is, I just told you what's going on, right? Boom, we got that in the cut. You shook that off. Feds, you went, shook it off. Then boom, we came back. I said, hey, look, I'm about to drop jewels on you about what's going on with these missing persons out here. I gave you that one. Then we came back. We got sidetracked, so we had to go over here to the right. Boom, we went over there. Then where we went to, what we did. Yeah, I remember what we did next. I hit y'all with the Starlink. What Starlink going? What Starlink got going on right now? What now, mind y'all? I didn't hear about all the people going where they went, or it. Rest in peace to them. Ended up how they ended up. I didn't hear about that until the the main one, and shouts out her. Well, I can't
and
remember
passionate
the name of the creator, but we got to go back to her video anyway because she piecing it together. And mind you, what she didn't piece together, I had already pieced something different already. So that's that shit line right up because I had already pieced something together before she was piecing her shit together. You ain't see how I just went in line?
humans, create
So that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I don't, I, you ain't understanding, bro. You ain't understanding. See, you still thinking that it don't. See, you still thinking somebody just talking. You know what you gonna say right now? Oh, fear, bro. You talking too much, bro. Just play the video. Oh, fear, bro. God damn, you doing reactions, bro. You ain't understanding. I'm trying to give you some shit. You It's chill, bro. I see the world around. All that shit so fast. Motherfucker be want to go so fast, right? Bro, calm down. See what's happening, bro. This shit ain't got it like this. Everybody so in a rush. Don't nobody want to take their time no more, bro. Everybody, hey, just check this out. When you go out, the next time you go out and just look around. Hey, don't say nothing to nobody. If you with somebody, I don't care you with mom, dudes. If you with pops, I don't give a fuck if you with sis, I don't whatever, whoever, your girl, your dude, your lady, your man, whatever the fuck you with, whoever the fuck you with, go out next time. Don't say nothing to nobody. Just look. Hey, all I want you to do is just go out and just look around you. Don't say nothing to nobody. If you watch this, if you watching this right now, you family, bro. I ain't. You already know everything that I say to you, bro. I'm not. Listen, I ain't trying to preach to you. And that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want people to understand. Yo, listen, I don't do all that. Bro, all I want to do is just speak the real shit. I ain't trying. All I'm doing is trying to speak facts. I don't care about nothing else. It's nothing else that I'm concerned about, bro. I'm just all I want. All I'm trying to do is just relate what's going on right now, cause it's a lot of food. There's a lot of fugazi and buffoonery, and it ain't worked up to what you think it is. And see, I don't want people to get to be thinking. See, people get to be they be thinking that it's that. No, bro, it ain't that. It ain't that, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't that. It ain't that, bro. It ain't. I assure you. I assure you, it's not that. It get way deeper than that. You know how you go to your truck or your car and you say, "Damn, man, this shit starting to rust up." And you know how it just be that's called surface rust. For y'all for some people who don't know. If to my people who know, I know y'all looking at me like, "Duh, Phil." Like, bro, what you talking about? That's common. You would be surprised how many people it ain't common to. People don't know that people see rust and just be like, "Oh, that's raw, my shit rust." Oh, that's surface rust, bro. It ain't. Trust me. You got you ain't seen your rust yet. You ain't seen what it's about to do to it to that motherfucker in about 2 more, 3 more years. You ain't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. That makes surface rust, bro. But the level that is about to go to, boy, that shit get deep. That shit get deep, bro. That shit get deep. So I don't, listen, bro. Don't come on, bro. I ain't with all that, bro. I ain't with all that. Either you gonna say what's up, or you not gonna say what's up. Either that's what it's gonna be, or it's not gonna be that. If it ain't this or it ain't that, bro, I don't come to me talking about nothing else because now you gaslighting me. Now you gaslighting me. Now you making me feel like shit. Man, maybe I can trust this person. I now I feel what they saying. Fuck. I bet. Shit, man. Maybe damn. Maybe they is telling me this or that. Damn, should I believe it? Fuck. Now you got me. Now it's like I'm on some confused type shit. You know what I mean? Now it's like, fuck. Nah, bro. I ain't trying to straddle no fence, bro. Nah, nah, nah. I didn't been there, done that. Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. So it don't matter. It don't matter. But guess what? We gonna take a break from that. We gonna take a break from that, cause I feel like I'm trying to piece it together for you, and it's I'm piecing this together for you, but it's kind of like out of reach. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm not piecing it together for you all the way to where you like I see where he was trying to take us. Cause remember I told you I was trying to take y'all somewhere. I wanted y'all to understand what's it's get way deeper than what you think, bro. That's all I want you to understand. If you don't understand nothing else from this screen right here, bro, I might be drunk right now. Trust me, I admit I might be drunk right now. But you know what they say, boy, drunk mind never tell the sober truth. Boy, drunk mind gonna always speak the truth. Now, hey, so understand what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm not the sugarcoat telling you some bullshit. I ain't just fucking, st- I ain't just fucking reaching out on the limb. You know what I mean? I ain't, I ain't just driving up to the door in the rain, and then when I open the door, tell you to get in, I pull off. I ain't holding the umbrella for you. Then when you come out, I close the umbrella and throw it in the portal. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. But I'm telling you, I'm already knowing how it goes. What they say, uh, uh, bro, he just talking. He just saying anything. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That might not be hold on. Is that hold on. Hold on. I see the video.